Hey guys, what is going on? It is the Sportsmaster back with some more MLB 14 the show. Kansas City Royals franchise going through trade deadline, going through All-Star game. You see the men that made it for us. We get offered this by the Yankees. Now, we didn't have any intention of trading Stephen Drew, but you see here they're wanting Stephen Drew for 3 overall B's prospects, I believe like 19, 20, and we'll see how this other one is 25. So still decent prospects. We get offered that. We can either use those as trade chips or whatever. And here's a big trade Junichi Tazawa, Henry Owens, a potential prospect, and Matt Barnes, a B potential prospect, for Bruce Chen, our closer Greg Holland, and a prospect Chris Dwyer. Just getting rid of Bruce Chen, who's an old aging pitcher, freeing up a little bit of salary cap in Holland, and getting a younger reliever in Junichi Tazawa. Also, this trade is made actually after this episode, so Escobar will still be playing. But we trade Jonathan Schoop, or we get Jonathan Schoop and Johan Santana for Yunel Escobar. We go ahead and trade him right back. So again, we're making some moves. Those are all the moves we make at the trade deadline. And those are just some moves that, again, help us a little bit be contenders now, but also help us a lot with our farm system, growing one of the best farm systems in baseball. We get help now from guys like, well, Escobar was helping us. We also got Jonathan Schoop or Shoop or whatever his name is. We got Johan Santana, who with all these guys trading, of course, traded Chin. I know he traded James Shields, but we did get Matt Cain in return. We traded a couple other guys. So thing I was looking at that I didn't really know is that besides Matt, before this trade, besides of Matt Cain, all of our guys were like 75 or below in the rotation. All of them were A or B potentials, but still, Santana gives us a guy that's about 79, 80 overall, is on a 1-year contract, and has like an 89 stamina. So the thing with most of our prospects is they're power pitchers. So they normally have like 60, 70 stamina, and then they have like 60, 70 strikeout or something like that. Have a fast fastball, high speed fastball. But so the thing is, they can only go like 6, 7 innings at the max if they're doing really good, and they're not they're not eating up innings. So our bullpen's having to come in and pitch, 3, 4 innings every night. So as a result, every guy in our bullpen is pretty much tired. They're all at about like 70% constantly. There might be like one guy who's who's like at the top, who has 100% stamina, but everybody's kind of eating up. So Santana will give us that guy that if he's on, he can pitch 8 or 9 shutout innings. If he's off, well, then since he has that 1-year contract, we can just choose not to renew it. But if he does really well, which I think he does, I think from where I've recorded, he's doing pretty well. He can get into another 2, or we can get him like a 2, 3-year deal, because he's not that old. He's in his 30s, but he's not like 37, 38. And then of course, Scoop will help us. Is that Escobar's about 30, Scoop or Shope, I think it's Shope or something, is like 22, 23, and Escobar was an 81 overall B potential. Scope was in 75 overall B potential, so just another guy that has some room to maybe grow. It's not going to be like a star, but be a solid person. It also allows us to use Danny Valencia and just kind of have a rotation, because Mike Moustakas is injured. So Valencia, who has a 92 contact against left-handed pitchers, will face the lefties at third base, and when the righties are in, and Scope will be at second. When the righties are in, we'll have Scope at third and Pedro Siriaco at second for the time being. And then once we go back full-time, Moustakas will be third base full-time, and we will have Scope be second base full-time. And again, just like with the Red Sox trade, Bruce Chen, who I think he's already in the 60s, we're probably going to send him down or release him or anything anyways. He's like 37. I think he was having a decent year. We trade Greg Holland, who I don't think he was actually doing too well. Luke Hochevar has really emerged in our bullpen. He has like a 1.4 ERA. He is our new closer, and just a prospect for Henry Owens, who is one of the best prospects in this game. Normally, like ones I've seen kind of like straight out of Boston, and ones that I've done just off camera, like playing by myself. And like by 2017, 2018, he's like at 98, 99 overall. So we're hoping that can translate into this as well. Junichi Suzawa, he's like 27, so he's a couple years younger than Holland, and he gives us a solid arm. He's an 84 overall. He gives us a solid 8th inning guy. And if Hochevar's numbers decline and he can't be a closer, then Chizawa can be a solid closer. And then we just get another B potential overall. We got a bunch of B potentials. We got like a good amount of A potentials, more than most organizations, but we have a ton of B potential guys, and those can be used as trade chips. In the future, maybe in the offseason in the next year, we can trade a couple big potential guys for a star, as I am going to be looking to acquire like another big piece. We're going to hope to re-sign Billy Butler, who we were shopping around, but we're going to hope to get another big piece, maybe in the outfield. Kind of take that back. If we look at our lineup, we have a good hitting catcher, of course, a good DH. A middle of the road, solid DH. Good first baseman. We got a young second baseman that can develop. A nice shortstop. A good third baseman in Moustakis. We got some good outfielders. We really just gotta hope our pitchers pan through. Our main thing that we need to upgrade is the bullpen. Our bullpen is not that solid. So we might be trying to get a couple shutdown relievers, maybe a legit closer in the off season. I can't really think of anything besides that, unless we want to I know Butler's a free agent. Maybe we could try to get somebody that's just a different type of player, maybe more power or something. I don't think Butler's having like a great season, but he's having a solid season. I think around this point or a couple weeks later, when I recorded the episode, he was like 270, 16 homers, 60, 70 something RBIs. Something like that. Anyway, getting in this gameplay finally, we have Danny Duffy on the mound for us. Scott Feldman, who was traded apparently to the Twins. Starting on the mound for the Twins. It's tied at 3. We are still under 500. We were only 2 games back, as nobody in the AL Central is doing good. So that's lucky for us. We might be able to squeak in with a division win or a wild card win. Honestly, I think the division's more attainable than the wild card right now. We're more than 3 games back in the wild card, but we're only 3 games back in the division. And everybody's pretty much close for the White Sox. They're 30 games under 500, and they're 18 games back. So, they're really the only team that doesn't have a legit shot at winning right now. Look at this play. This is such a bad play. He scores from second on a sac fly. But anyway, this game against the Twins, not that good with pitching so far. Decent hitting. That's one of our strengths of our team, I feel, is that we have some good offensive players. We have a solid, now 2, 3, 4, 5. It's our lineup right now is Escobar. It's Escobar, Gordon, Butler, Hochevar, Salvador Perez, and then we're just kind of exchanging some guys. Probably have Maxwell 7 or 6, and then we'll be exchanging our 7, 8, 9 guys. There's Lorenzo Cain, who is actually batting right now, and he is one of our high hopes of this season. I think he panned out in real life. I think he's a really good player in real life, but of course, he did get injured, and we saw the emergence of Maxwell, who is leading the team, I believe, and is one of the league leaders in average. He's turned out to be a great surprise player for us. Lorenzo Cain is underperforming at this point. I believe in 122 at bats, he's had 0 home runs and 5 RBIs, and that's not from the leadoff spot. That's from the 6, 7 hole. We're saying we have these great hitters that are getting on base, but look at that player out there, Billy Butler, beating that out. And so finally getting into this gameplay, we see here, if I can finally stop talking about all these moves we made, Salvador Perez will ground this one to the second baseman, Brian Dozier, and we will bring in our new required guy, Junichi Tazawa, to try to protect that 1-run lead. Here comes Trevor Plouffe. He hits that one into right field. Tazawa's 27, solid player. Tazawa now, that one will get shot into the center field gap for a base hit. Now 2 men on. And now a sacrifice bunt. Actually, it was a squeeze bunt with 2 outs. Weird call by the Twins and Ron Gardenhire. But anyway, Escobar with one last hurrah in Kansas City. Of course, we traded him right after this game, but he hits a solo home run to extend it to a 2-run lead. he's certainly produced, but again, we're just trying to maximize the future, and if not so much for scope, to get Johan Santana and get an arm to try to kind of a win now guy, try to get us some guys where he can win now. And here comes Lorenzo Cain, finally showing his true potential, hitting that one past the right fielder. And now this is something that you don't need the potential to have, speed, as he will make it into third base, yes, with a triple. And now here comes Alcides Escobar, 2 outs. Escobar will just hit this to shortstop, and that will be all. So go to the top of the ninth, new closer after lots of great innings. You see a 1.47 ERA in 55 innings. We give this job to Luke Hochevar, trying to get his first save of the season in his new closer role. First out there, Hochevar, he really earned his way. I was thinking about put Tazawa in there because he is the highest rated in our bullpen by a couple points. Hochevar is 77, Tazawa's a 84. So we will see if Hochevar can continue to have this almost magical season and continue to shut down these guys. Can't shut down Joe Mauer out there, so Twins have life. But hopefully he will be able to be a solid closer for us and close some games, and maybe close some games in the playoffs. But anyway, guys, we end up getting that win, as that is the trade deadline. So we're set with our roster from now. It's all uphill from here, hopefully, as we got 2 months to make up 3 games and try to win a division and get into the playoffs and recreate this magical season for Kansas City. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I just want to say this right now, guys. It is Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for all of you. I'm grateful for the right now 21 guys or girls or whoever that support me by subscribing. All of you that view and like and leave feedback. As I've said, that's always appreciated. And I truly mean that, guys. Again, make sure to follow me on Twitter for all the latest news and updates on my channel. When I upload a video, it is uploaded to Twitter. Again, guys, just make sure to check out my channel for all the greatest WWE, MLB, NBA, and Madden. I'm going blank here. I'm tired. Long week. And just remember to subscribe. And subscribe for, like I said, more content, more great content coming your way. 99th video. Next video will be another Royals franchise, back-to-back, Kansas City special by Escobar. Wish you well. Have a great day, guys. Peace.